It's about time for our 12 noon movement mission. I am taking over from Dave today, tomorrow and Wednesday and Friday. Dave's got an awfully busy week this week, so you'll be seeing little of him and loads of me, I'm afraid. So I'll have the morning and the noons, and then Bex is with you at 4 p.m s. I've just finished my Zoom session with my two lovely ladies. We were doing some strengthening, some balancing, some warming up, some of the stuff that we do together here on the movement mission. If you're here on a catch-up, we always say thank you. We appreciate your catch-up. Thanks for being a catcher-upperer. Thanks for being in that crew and on the catch-up coach. I need to breathe, don't I? And breathe, Kelsey. You're probably wondering what the devil I've got round my neck. I'll reveal that in a couple of minutes, Mrs. P and Ian. You are good, aren't you? Both of you. Always pretty much there first. Well done. First, second place today. Pole positioning for both on you. Right, let's have a look. Let's keep an eye on the time. Right, it's 57. Hi, Kelsey. What? What on earth have you got around you? Well, you know, we're always saying grab a tea towel, grab a this, grab a that, grab a something off the radiator that you can use as a bit of a pull thing. Well, my mother, the mother has been round, and she's brought you. Hey up, Vivian Dickinson, you'll like this. What it is, it's got some poppers on it, look. It's a kitchen towel. It's a poppable kitchen towel that you wrap around. You wrap around the kitchen towel standy thing, and then you pop it off as you want to. You wipe it down, put it in the wash. There we go. I don't think it'll work all that good for our strength type stuff though. But I did just want to share that with you. Right, here's Margaret Wood, here's Vivian Dickinson and the Dickinson duo, here's Ken Green, here's Ian Wright, here's Sandra Hewitt, and here's Mrs. P. Hello, welcome. We're getting up there. It's approaching, fast approaching midday. Let's have a look. 58. My goodness, Sandra is back from the gym, showered and ready for the snack. Intrigued with my neck attire. It could also be a scarf, couldn't it? Yep, multi-purposing, repurpose, reuse, recycle, all that kind of stuff. It's kitchen towel. It's an upgrade from tea towel, Vivian D. It's an upgrade. There you go. All the wonders of this world, eh? And we talk about tea towels and kitchen roll and that. Hello, Bex. Hello, Caris. Hi, Gillian with a G. And have we got Gillian with a J as well? Did I see? No, I didn't see her come in. Carol Kent's in. Mum, Carol said you're a genius.
What, because she thinks I made it?
She thinks, yeah.
It's nice, isn't it?
It's very nice. We're just live, Mother. Would you like to come and say hello to the movement snackers? Here's my mum.
Oh, where am I?
There
Hi.
you are. There's my mother. I've got too much going on in this house today.
Isn't she lovely?
I must get going now. Right, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon and welcome. My name's Kelsey Leverton. You're with me to do our 12 noon movement mission, and today is Monday the 21st of June 2021, and we all from Later Life Training bring this movement mission to you. Check your space, check your area, check your tea towels, check your chair, check your external support, check that the kitchen door's shut, Kelsey, so that you haven't got all that background noise going on. Right, check that we're ready to go. So standing tall, feet hip distance apart. Here's your external support should you need it in standing. Take some foot pedals. We're going to be just steadily and progressively getting some warmth throughout your muscles and your joints, preparing us for the trio of truffles that we've got in this movement snack. Bring that to a leg march if you like in standing. Here in seated, you can do all this from that further back position, or you can take some hip walks forwards, activate posture wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and bring in some leg marches and some foot pedals, or a bit of both, or a combination. It's up to you. You might want to add in one more ingredient to the mix of Cirque Boost through your arm swing, and this could be changed sides, holding on to your support, or the side of your chair, or both arms together. So we got a full dose of all ingredients into this circulation boosting now. We're moving through our shoulders, driving the elbows back. We're picking up the knees, landing the heels down last as you roll through the landing of each foot there. Keep going. Do keep hold of your support if you need that to maintain your balance. Shouldn't feel wobbly whilst we're boosting circulation. If we do, it just gets in the way of the circulation booster. And you should be feeling a bit lifted through the heart rate, a little bit of an increase in your breathing rate, and not too puffed out though. Invigorated. Steady yourself down. Now the other day somebody was talking about who's that person that looks after people in exams? The invigorator. There we go. Right, our first move in this movement mission is an open the gate and close the gate type movement through the hip, which in standing may challenge your balance as well. Standing side on, or if you're in a galley kitchen, for example, you might have options for support on both sides, so you can hold on there if you like. We're going to take the toes down, and this is your basic level first. Just knock the knee in and open the hip out. Your underneath leg here is slightly bent, knocking in and opening out. So you're just kind of pivoting on your toes there. Bit of warming up through the hip there, change sides. This can be done in seated as well. You might want to hold on to the side of your chair and then just open the hip, drop the knee, and then knock the knee. So drop the knee, but control it, saying that, and then knock it in. So we're opening and closing through the hips. Have a go on both sides, just with the toes kept down. That should bring an extra bit of movement and warmth and warm up, mobility type motion into the hip. And then we can think about opening the gate and closing the gate. Come back to a pause. Shift the weight onto what will be your standing leg. Pick up the knee. Let the knee travel out to the side, really opening at the hip there. And then adjust in the middle. Few on each side. And if you want to increase the challenge on your balance, then lighten your handheld support there. Here in seated, your option is to lift the heel and then try and clear the foot as we take a wider position, and then lift the knee. This might be a little bit more effortful to lift it back. It's a bit further away from you there. And then have a pause, slump in the middle, reset it up onto the toes. Opening, it could be as wide or as narrow as you feel comfy. And then plop, plop, plop the feet down in the middle. There we go. Have a pause, have a slump, reverse it all. And you should feel some work around your hip. You'll feel it in your standing leg as well. It's like you're kind of stepping over. You might be getting onto a bike, who knows? You might be stepping over a low wall. You might be stepping over a small fence. Sometimes we have to hold on to something, don't we, and step over it like so. Yeah, lots of different motions around the hip. Right, have a pause there. Here's your next one then. I'm just going to switch my chair to face you a bit more. We're just going to focus on some weight shifts, which we will need to do if we're reaching, bending, lifting stuff, putting stuff down, trying to get something. So here in seated, let's go a little bit wider, which broadens our base of support. So if we move in a bit more in each direction, then our wider stance will keep us more grounded and planted. Take a shift of your weight over to one side, come back to the centre, and then a shift of the weight over to the other side. Now I've got a little bit of a lift here of my butt away from the chair. You might want to bring that in with a bit of a sway. It's up to you. Or you might want to come back to the centre and bring in a reach back to the centre. Could be a forwards reach. It could be a reach in any which direction, or with a bit of flow. That's exactly in standing what we're going to aim for. You might have your support in front of you. Feet wide, toes turned out at 10 to 2. Just take a little bit of a bend and a shift. You've got your support perhaps in front of you at this point. You can see there's a bit of a bend through the knees here, both knees. If you want to bring both arms in, then you can do, or just maybe one arm as you hold on to your support. So you've got a bit of a flow and sway there through a bending and a tapping type motion. In addition to that, to progress on from that, you can take a deeper dip. So you're a duck in and a dive in. So we're transferring the weight, which is something that we do every day, all day, every day. We're getting some bend through the knees as well. The only difference with you is you might be having your support there as well. So we can keep it moderate, or we can start to build on the stuff that we've got and feel insecure with already. Keep that flowing, tight movement. We can add in a bit of a reach as well. This is something you might pick up, reach across, put it down on the kitchen counter, so on and so forth. Oh, I'm feeling warm now. All right, just finish off what you're doing. Right, the last thing I've planned for us today. Here's your standing option. So we've generally done some narrow presses and we've done some wide presses when it comes to the wall press. We're going to have a look at a side press today. I think Dave's done this a few times with you as well. So find a level, it could be with your hand flat against the wall. I've got a little bit of a lip here that I can arrange my hand over. Shoulder pressed down away from your ear, and then you might want to just take a step in first. So take a small step, push through your arm, and then shove your body away, straightening out the elbow, and then bring your foot back to base. So I've got no weight on the arms now. Got a little bit as I tilt and lean in. That's a step to just help guide and pushing away. So here's what it looks like from the side. If you just focus on the elbow, your body's moving in, your elbows tucking into your trunk there, shoulders down. If you feel okay and you don't feel like you don't need the step in, Santor. Activate posture. Feel really strong here in your posture. Take the weight into your hand and wrist and arm, and then press and push away. Press and push away. So the body's square to the front, and you've got a bit more load going through there because we're keeping the feet together. Here in seated, a couple of things. If you've got arms on your chair, you can work this. Arms on the chair. Might want to tuck your feet back, and you're pushing your arms straight. Can't do it in this because I've just got imaginary arms on my chair. Pushing the arms straight and then controlling back down. If you haven't got arms on your chair, then see if you can arrange your hands just at the side of you. You're going to be leaning forwards a little bit, and just try and push up through the arms. Now this is the push up that you might use if you're hotching your bottom backwards or hotching your bottom forwards without the use of those hip walks. Either my bottom's a bit big or my chair's a bit narrow, but that is tricky for me to get that there. So you might want to move on to a slightly different chair so you've got a bit more space around your body for that press to take place. But what essentially we're doing is squeezing the muscles at the back of the arm, loading through the wrists to strengthen the wrists over time as well. And this kind of pushing and pressing and hotching is something that we would use our arms with when we're arranging ourselves on settee, on the floor, on the bed, for example. Right, I think that's us. I think that's us done. Oh, was that a bit frantic? I feel like everything's a bit frantic today. Everyone's descended on the household. And yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Hopefully your afternoon will be less crazy. I'll have a rest when I've kicked Mum out in a bit. For now though, have an enjoyable and lovely afternoon, and I will catch you all tomorrow at 8 AM and 12 noon, and Bex is on 4 PMs all week with you as well. See you later.